Hello ACNH friends, welcome back to Dee's Gaming Corner. And if you haven't noticed, the audio quality is so much better. And it's gonna be like that for the rest of this video. Woo! Okay, so welcome back to my video. Today we are going to be tackling this island and getting rid of everything, knocking everything down, clearing out the beaches first so that we can bring all of the villagers on board, because I want to have enough space on land to, you know, get rid of things, put things and all that. And as for the shops and the museum, we're just going to put them in the corner because I don't think they're going to fit in the beach areas after I finish putting all of the villagers. And well, I am actually very excited because I'm also going to be talking a little bit about myself throughout this video, and I am going to be doing some things off camera just so that it just doesn't become repetitive. And there are some moments, well, not some moments, practically in this whole video I'm going to be speeding everything up. I don't want this video to be an hour long either, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna take me more than an hour. I think it's gonna take me about, well, I actually don't know, but let's go. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I have a feeling that it's gonna be many hours, you know. But what can we do? That's just the way it is. And oh, by the way, look at my outfit. How adorable. I did change my clothes because I know we're about to get down and dirty and we're going to be storing things, taking things away. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so I actually made sure that my pockets were empty so that I can have space to storage things. And eventually I will be taking this storage shed with me everywhere I go in the island so that I don't have to keep running back and forth. But right now we're just going to focus on the beaches. I'm not going to be getting rid of all of the designs because of the fact that I'm going to be doing that later. That's something for later. And also, in my next video, we're going to be talking about the villagers, the new lineup that I would like to have in the next island. And I will also be, if anybody is interested in the new design codes that I've found on Pinterest, because shout out to those people who do all the design codes. That is so, I feel like you have to be so talented to do that. I cannot for the life of me. I mean, look at my flag. Like, it just looks, I mean, it's not horrible, it's not horrendous, but it's clearly, you can tell I'm not experienced with designing codes and all that, like doing designs or whatever. So anyways, I am excited because I have found so many cute codes. And if anybody is interested in it, you know, when you see it in the next video, then let me know. And I'm going to go back to my little board on Pinterest where I have it all saved, and I'll find it for you. If there's anything that I can't find, then I'll just try my best to find it. Like, you know, if I didn't save anything by accident, then for sure I'll be going back and trying to find it for you. And the same thing for any little builds that I do. I don't want to copy other people, but I do know that I want to get inspiration. I get inspiration from others, obviously, but I always give it my own little twist. And who knows? I mean, I love constantly changing up the theme. So who knows, after this third island, who knows if I'm going to be doing a fourth one. Honestly, I don't have a second Switch. This is actually technically my fiance's Switch, but because I've been playing it so much at this point, it's practically mine. And if I had another Switch, I would definitely start all over again. But the only reason I don't want to start all over again is also because of the fact that took a really long time for me to gather all the bells that I have, and having to get the island to 5 stars, and those are the things. I mean, that is the whole point of the game, and it's to take your time and have fun, because this game is very therapeutic. But I guess I just don't want to do that right now. So, but whenever I have a second Switch, if I ever have the opportunity, now that I heard that in possibly 2025 we're gonna have a new Switch, then for sure I'll be doing a whole new island, and that way I'll have 2 islands. My goal with this upcoming one is to make it like a countryside slash grammar core, and I think I mentioned that before, but I actually want to leave it as long as possible, because eventually, if I could, I would actually even make an Instagram for it, just so that people can have inspiration if they'd like, or people can visit like my dream address. You know, that would be very nice. So there's so many things in this island that I'm not even gonna be reusing. I'm gonna have to sell it, because you know, like this whole gym set that I just got rid of, that I'm not using that again. And if I have to buy it again in the future for whatever other theme I'm doing, I would. I don't mind. But yeah. And this game, honestly, I guess I'll get started on talking a little bit about myself, just so that everybody who's viewing my videos can get to know me a little better, because you know, YouTube is such a big platform, and I feel like sometimes we don't get to know anything about the people that we watch. Like, there's a lot of ACNH builders out there on YouTube, and I watch their stuff, and then I start getting curious about like who they are. I mean, I know that that's not the point. The point is that you're just here to watch the game, but just in case that, you know, if anybody was interested in knowing. So I go by D, but my real name is actually Dianellis, and it is a weird name. A lot of people have trouble pronouncing it. That's why I just go by D. And a lot of times I felt inspired to start this channel, but I never had the courage to. And I also felt like, how am I going to, you know, record my gameplay? Like, I didn't know anything. And this year I really decided I need to step out of my comfort zone, and I need to just do it. I don't want to think about it anymore. I just need to do it. So here we are. This is my first time ever making videos for YouTube, and I really hope that my videos can serve as just some cozy, like, background noise. If, you know, if you're playing your game and you just feel like you want to hear somebody else talking about the game, or even just for inspiration, or if you're just, you know, I don't know, you just want to hear someone talk. I don't know. So another fun fact about me is I started playing this game way after it was released. I hear that this game has been out for like 5 years. I think I started playing in 2023. Yeah, I think it was 2023. And I got so hooked. I remember my cousin, when she was young, when we were kids, like, she was playing like the first versions of Animal Crossing, and she was so obsessed with it. I think it was on her Nintendo DS, or maybe I'm just like completely confused at what she was using, but I would always question, like, why are you so obsessed with this game? Like, what is so special about it? Like, I never understood. And even then, when it came out, I would see it, especially when my fiance would play on his Switch. He would play other games like Smash Bros and stuff like that. But sometimes I would see him browsing on the Nintendo app, and I would constantly see Animal Crossing, and I would be like, okay, I'm gonna check that out. Like eventually it caught my interest. And I'm like, okay, it has to be popular for a reason. So I went ahead and I started playing, and I was just so hooked. I couldn't stop playing every single day. I would come home from work and I would start playing and trying to build and just learning how to do everything, because honestly, I didn't even know what treasure islands were. And I would question, like, because I would meet people, like random people, like islands that I would go to in order to get like fruits and stuff like that. And I remember some people would just dish out like bags of bells, like, and I'm like, whoa, where did you get all that? Like, I've been playing for like months and I can't even freaking get like 50,000 bells. And they're all like, oh, well, I did a little something. And then that's when they started telling me about treasure islands. And I'm like, whoa, what? Treasure islands? What the heck? And then I got scared. Like, I literally just didn't go on treasure islands anymore because, well, not that I ever did, but I decided that I wasn't gonna go on treasure islands at all because I heard so many bad things about it, or I don't know, people were probably just lying to me. But anyways, the whole point is I just ended up not going at all until one day I tried it, and it's so annoying. It's really like beneficial. Like it's very good in a way because you get to find things that you are having a hard time getting. But honestly, I know that the whole point of the game is to take your time, and sometimes going to those treasure islands are very annoying because every time you move, like every second, you just get stopped because there's people leaving the island or coming to the island. I feel like Nintendo, you need to work on that. Or actually, never mind, because Nintendo, you know, it seems that they really are not fond of these treasure islands. I've been hearing a lot of stories about people's islands getting torn down, or not torn down, I'm sorry, but like them getting like blocked off or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, some more fun facts about me. I'm actually from Miami, Florida, and I am 29 years old. And you'd be surprised. A lot of people think that this game is usually played by kids, but I've met people who are grandparents and they're just passively playing. Like they're just playing for fun just because they have some downtime. And honestly, that's literally me right now. Like, I have a 9 to 5, and right now I'm like, okay, I need to relax, so I'm gonna play a little bit. So as we've been seeing, my outfit changed throughout this entire gameplay, and I've just been doing this voiceover because clearly I'm speeding through the whole entire video so that it's not so, you know, boring or repetitive. I'm trying to sell these fish to CJ, but it seems that I can't do it unless I do the challenge, and I don't have time for that. I don't have time for no challenges, CJ. So bye-bye. Anyways, I also Octavian ended up leaving. Since I've been doing a lot of time traveling, Octavian left, and now we have Molly, which was one of the villagers that I really wanted. So welcome Molly to the family. She is just such an adorable little duck. But we will be talking more about that in the next video. Right now I'm just speeding through this whole thing. And honestly, you guys, this is going to take a really long time because at this point, if you haven't noticed that my outfit is different, it's because I have already been playing this game for 3 hours, and I decided that I was going to cut in the middle somewhere because it was just so much. It was really long. So right now we're just at this point we're just rolling with it. Like I'm getting stressed out because you have no idea how many times I've heard that sound effect of like me just removing things. And at some point it drives you insane. I think I even was, you know, when I was playing this, I think I muted or I lowered the volume just because that constant sound was just too much at some point. And also, I know for a fact that we're going to have to go back into our inventory. Right now, I'm just shoving things in there. It's like when you're at home and you just shove a ton of stuff in your closet. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Eventually, I'm going to go into my storage and I'm going to sort everything out and basically sell whatever I'm not going to use anymore for the next island. And that way I can make some space because I only have 2,400 items that I can store in here. And as you can see, I was already at like almost 2,000, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm almost at 2,000. So we're running a little short here of space. So and I'm so sorry, you guys, if I'm constantly saying the same words. I feel that my vocabulary lately has just been minimal. And I'll say, sometimes it's really hard to make friends on here. So a lot of my friends are too busy with their kids, like they already have kids, or too busy with their jobs, or they just don't, they're not the gameplay kind of people. So I don't have any friends that I can play with that have Animal Crossing. And I have tried to make friends in the past online, but a lot of them would just, you know, I would invite them to the island. They would come, grab whatever they wanted, and leave. And then I would try to request them, and they would just not accept. And I'm like, so rude. Especially the people who would come and destroy all my flowers. Like, that's the first thing I said. Do not destroy my flowers. Do not run over them. That's the first thing they did. Anyways, you guys, at this point, I'm like, okay, I think it's time to end it here. So I am going to end the video here. Of course, this is just a voiceover. Trust me, I played this game. Right now, I'm in edit mode. And I freaking played this game for like 12 hours straight. I had a headache. I had a headache already. It really is a lot of work. And shout out to those people who get it done. And I'm one of those people. So all of this is for content, of course. But you know, to be honest, it is hard, but it's also very fun. So I am going to be ending the video here today, and I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the comments that I've gotten so far. It's not a lot, of course. It's just a handful of people that I've seen that, you know, have subscribed, but I am very grateful. Thank you so much, and I hope you stay for the next video. With that said, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.